Now, here we go. We're gonna go a little something more intricate. Can women raise boys to men without the help of a man or male figure?
They can. It takes a village.
It takes love.
It does take love. It takes a village, though. I mean, you talking about just no male figure or like a consistent male figure?
No male figure. You know, you hear like, a woman can't raise a man by herself. A boy needs a man. That jargon. I have a friend. He made a good point. He said that the reason that so many young men are emotional is because they don't have a male figure in their life to really show them how to control their emotions.
Correct.
I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Damn, Tuck.
I think as a mother, it's really tough to raise a male alone because there are just certain things you will never operate like a man that a boy needs to know.
Mm-hmm.
So I was raised by my mom. My dad was in my life and is still in my life. My parents got separated when I was 5. So I saw my dad regularly, but I lived in the house with my mom. And growing up, you learn mannerisms from a person.
You can get away with a lot going on with your mama, especially if she work a lot and you got the crib to yourself, or there's no one telling you when to come home.
Yeah. Or you can pick up some really bad mannerisms that make you seem very feminine, and you have to unlearn those as you get older.
What did you? That was you? No.
I love that you put that on me, but no, that wasn't it. But there were some things.
Give us one, so that maybe someone's doing it. They can be like, you know what?
Yeah.
I rock with Alan, so
Yeah.
maybe I need to.
I went on a trip to Cabo with a young lady that I was had hopes of seeing naked, and we stayed in the room. Everything was going great. Taking a shower, come out the bathroom, and she told me that the way that I wore my towel, she could never see me.
Oh, you had on the zesty towel. Oh my God. You have to show me someone on TV,
bro,
so I can put it here.
Bro, I had it all the way up. I had it all tucked up.
You know what he did? He had it up so she could see his dick.
No, stop it. I mean, I had it all the way up here, and it was, and she was just like, you know. And she told me that
the way you wore your towel,
the way I wore my towel,
that
changed me, bro.
That's how niggas become future,
bro,
right there.
Bro.
You go dog mode after that,
bro.
That's like Vegeta looking up in the rain.
I was living in San Diego at the time, and I remember that, and she was like, yeah, I couldn't.
But those are the moments that where like you either get sacked the next play, or you throw a touchdown.
Oh, bro, we were locked in after that. Not only that, like I was like, all right, cool. I started assessing all the mannerisms that I had.
So you did that from your mom?
Yeah, because by the time my mom walked around the house.
How old were you at the time?
When I did this in front of a girl?
Yeah.
I was 24, 25. 24, 25?
Alan, you're lying.
I was 24 and I was 25 years old. I was 24 or 25 years old. Yeah, bro.
Okay.
I mean, it was just something that I had always done. So I had to start, like...
Did you paint your...
No, but, I mean, look, I do go get a pedicure.
I do too. No. You need to have at least 8.5 out of 10 good feet.
But listen. The other thing about it was... There were just certain things that I did.
How come nobody, your dad ain't never tell you that, or no one ever?
I mean, how many times am I walking around the house with my towel on in front of my dad? Like, in that space, like, I don't, like, after you get to a certain point, you'd be like, oh, my room's on this side of the crib. Like, I'm not just walking around the house like that. Also, if my mom sees it, like, it don't mean nothing to her. So, like, it's just one of those things that you just don't pay attention to, but then it comes out and you're like, oh, okay, cool, yeah. So yeah, that was
an eye opener.
It was an life changing.
Okay.
It was my villain origin story, probably.
Yeah.
And then I changed up. And
at the end, did you ever get her?
Yeah, I did.
Let's go.
Hey, bro. Came back with a vengeance. Yeah, it was great.
That's not all that matters, ladies. But man, when y'all deny us
Feels
and let
good,
us
though.
have it in the end, man,
Yeah.
you really, it's like a Pokemon moment when you evolve, or in Super Smash where you say new foe appears because he's defeated you.
Or it's like, you know, when you throw the Pokeball and it give you 2 shakes but not 3, and you be like, I might gotta use something a little stronger. We're gonna come back to this field later. Then you level up a little bit. Now you got it damaged. It's weak.
Let's go. And fellas, what I want you to remember is you will get denied many times.
Many times.
But it's how you react.
Accept denial. Accept rejection. That's the big. That's the bro. Can I trade out one of mine?
Talk to me.
I think I want to trade out one of my top 3. Learn how to accept rejection.
We can add it. I
We
agree.
can add it. Learn.
I
It's
agree.
an honorable mention. Learn how to accept rejection. The sooner you understand how to accept rejection and don't take it personal.
Learn how to accept constructive criticism.
Yes.
Because it's not just going to be with the woman. It's going to be in life. It's
gonna
going
be
to
in
be with
life.
the friend groups.
Yeah. Somebody's gonna hurt your feelings, and that's okay. Get your feelings hurt. It'll make you a better person. You know what? When she told me to I was hurt. I felt some type of way about it. It wasn't her fault.
Mm-hmm.
She just was letting me know what it was. You know what I did? I said, you know what? I'm gonna fix the things that are a problem with me.
You know what I do?
What?
When constructive criticism comes my way, I look to challenge myself and on what I thought I knew.
Yeah.
Because I thought I could get you,
Mm-hmm.
but now you're telling me I can't.
Mm-hmm.
And I know somebody else who got you. So now instead of saying F him, I now look at what does he have that I do not have?
Yeah. What did
Or
he
what
do?
are you looking for
Correct.
that I do not bring to the table? Because once I have that in my toolbox, I have now become someone of value to you
Mhm.
who is now in line
And I've
to get some
evolved.
love.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all about love.
It's all about feeling the love.
It's all about feeling good.
Yeah. I'm glad.
Call it love.
Hey, look, and fellas, what he's saying is that way he put on his towel. You know, I was being funny, but she wasn't saying that he played for the other team. I'm
No,
assuming.
yeah.
She was just saying that is not something that I look for.
It
And
wasn't
now that
something
I
she
saw that.
found attractive. It
Yes.
wasn't something that turned like in the spectrum of things. As men, we see things. We're like, that turns me on. We may see something else and be like, that doesn't turn me on.
Mm-hmm.
She just let me know, hey, look, the way you wore your top towel, it does turn me on.
Yeah.
It does not make me want to
Yeah.
look at you in that light.
Yeah.
So you know what I did? I stopped wearing the towel there. I beefed up the chest. I was like, all right, cool. Let's
Yeah.
let's look like a man.
Yeah.
And start doing things like
Yeah.
that. Wear my towel. No towel next time. Just
Yeah.
coming out. No,
That's what I thought. Hey, I'm doing that. I swear to God. Come on.
just no towel next
Come on.
time.
But
Towels
I'm
on
gonna
the
be like,
shoulder.
I'm gonna be like, hey, there are no towels in here. There are no clean towels. Is it okay if I come out with nothing on? You ask. You know what I'm saying? And if she say no, you just get all the toilet paper, just wrap it. Just wrap it. You coming out, but it's toilet papered up. You feel me?
Use one of the little small towels and just have it in the front. Oh, my bad,
Exactly,
right
the
here.
hand
Just-
towel, the hand
yeah.
towel. And the reason I made that point is because I don't care what team you play for. I don't care if you like guys. I don't care if you like girls. But you should never insinuate that someone is challenging your sexuality because they make a comment.
Yeah.
You know, Alan and when we're young, what you calling me this and that? Like that's not how you want to respond. You know, take some time. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's not. It doesn't necessarily have anything to do with the sexuality, and just that is not what that person's into. Because with the flip reversed, there could be some woman out there who's like, I love the way you wear your towel up high on your chest. I like it.
That's wild. That's wild. That's wild. But
Hey, look, there are 8 billion people on this planet. There's got to be one.
there are
There's got to
women.
be one.
There are women who's like, if I were to ever do that, it would be to make sure you see the 6-pack and what's hanging below. But
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Shout out to the towel.